Now I am going to start the history of court subject of the third semester. History of courts. The history of the legal system in British India opens with the establishment of the East India Company. The East India Company started trading from 1600. They started trade in Asia, including India, Africa, and America. It appears that the East India Company was incorporated to promote the British trade and commerce in Asia, including Africa and America. They were not adequate and don't know how to carry the business. But when the company came into the India and found that the Indian kings have no unity among themselves, they were disunited and unaware of the modern politics. They, EIC, started to take the advantage of this condition. Means, first of all, when the Britishers came in India, they thought that it was difficult to cooperate with the India or to have the control on the India. But when they came to know that there is a no unity between the Indian kings, they are disunited and unaware of the modern politics. So the Britishers felt easy to take the advantage of the India. Object of the company was commercial. It was commercial means by the business motive they have entered in the India. But generally it has been changed as the company had taken the interest into the politics of the India in the early days. The administration of justice in the settlements of the East India Company was not of a high order as there was a no separation between the executive and judiciary means in that time executive and judiciary were not separate. The judiciary was under the control of executive. The judges were not law experts. The company gave less importance to the judicial independence, fair justice, and the rule of law. So this is the introduction of the history of courts. The East India Company established the first factory at Surat in 1612 with the permission of the local Mughal emperor. British Crown sent an ambassador, Sir Thomas Roe, to the Mughal emperor to request the emperor to grant the certain facilities to the Englishmen. Surat. Surat was the chief trading center of the company in 1687. Thereafter, it lost its importance because in 1816, 87 headquarters of the president and the council were transferred from Surat to Bombay in 1639. Francis D. This is the person's name, acquired a piece of a land and from the Hindu Raja the permission was given. EIC East India Company constructed 45 factories their own beside and Raja granted a company a village known as Madras Patnam. The whole power was given to the company in this area to cover and dispose the government of the village. The people residing within the area of the 45 countries were Englishmen and the other Europeans, and therefore the area of the factory fort came to be known as White Town, and the village named Madras Patnam, where mostly the Indians lived, and therefore it came to be known as Black Town. The means this is the White Town and this is Black Town. The whole settlement consisting of the White Town and Black Town came to be known as Madras.